The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to
Cleveland!
What if LeBron James stayed on the Cleveland Cavaliers for his entire career? Would we still know him as the dominant player that he is today? Today we're going to figure out if LeBron could have been successful in his hometown. And at the end of the first season, the Cleveland Cavaliers go 56-26 as LeBron picks up his MVP. Cleveland gets the clean sweep over Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. And then against Dwight Howard, the Cavs are up 3-2, tied 3-3. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have been eliminated in year one of this What If LeBron Never Left Cleveland series. And as we rewrite history, Derrick Rose gets his first NBA championship. Jumping straight into the draft, Kawhi Leonard goes first to the Washington Wizards. The Nets select Jimmy Butler. Isaiah Thomas goes to the Kings. And the Bobcats select Klay Thompson. And that means the Jazz have to take Kyrie Irving. There were no notable offseason trades or signings, so we went ahead and skipped to the end of the second season where Derrick Rose scores 35 points per game with 4.6 boards, 7.6 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.9 blocks, shooting 38.4% from three. Absolutely insane numbers. Rookie of the Year is Isaiah Thomas with the 18.4 points, Nikola Vucevic, Tim Duncan with the Defensive Player of the Year, and James Harden with the Most Improved. And in the playoffs in season number 2, we start off against the Dwight Howard Orlando Magic, where game 1 goes to them, game 2 goes to them. We steal game 3, and we go down 3-1 in the series, where they take a gentleman's sweep at 4-1. As we look at these stats, LeBron put up 53, 2, and 7 to still lose by 3 points. This makes you ask yourself, who are they going to put around LeBron to go on this championship run? And the Oklahoma City Thunder start off their reign early with Westbrook securing the Finals MVP. Looks like we have the 12th best odds to get the number 1 pick, and let's see what happens. And after simming, Cavs jump to the 2 spot to reserve the 2nd pick. And jumping straight into the NBA draft with the number 1 pick, we have Anthony Davis going to the New Orleans Hornets. And with the 2nd overall pick, the Cavs select Bradley Beal, 6'4" from Florida. That's going to be a great addition to LeBron in this championship hunt. Andre Drummond goes to the Timberwolves at number 3. Charlotte Bobcats select Damian Lillard, who the Bobcats got Klay Thompson last year. That is going to be an absolute dynasty. And here's your look at the 2013 Cavaliers. Mo Williams, Bradley Beal, LeBron James, David Anderson, and Anderson Varejao, with Mike Dunleavy coming off the bench to score a couple quick threes when the team needs it. And at the end of the 2013 NBA season, Russell Westbrook secures his back-to-back MVP with 29.7 boards, 8 assists, 2 steals, and half a block. Anthony Davis secures the Rookie of the Year, Rodney Stuckey with a 6th man, and Dwight Howard as the Defensive Player of the Year. The 2013 NBA playoffs are here, and Cleveland sees themselves playing against the Detroit Pistons, down 3-1 after the first 4 games. Let's take a look at this team. We got Jeremy Lin, Chris Middleton, Greg Monroe, Elton Brand, and Rashard Hamilton, along with Jonas Valanciunas and Jared Dudley. Can't forget DeAndre Jordan. This is a semi-stacked team, especially with the depth that they have. We do have LeBron, but not much depth behind him, and Cleveland gets eliminated in 5 games. Oklahoma City wins their back-to-back championship. And jumping straight into the NBA draft with the number 1 selection, the Lakers take Giannis Antetokounmpo, 7 foot from Greece. Number 2 is Rudy Gobert going to the New York Knicks. LeBron James' Cavaliers takes on a new look with Bradley Beal jumping up 5, LeBron jumping up 1 to reach 96 overall. And in this next season, it would be a challenging season filled with losses, injuries, and right now, as you can see, we're having a losing record. We're checking the trades, making sure nothing crazy is going down. And right here, we're 38-44. With Derrick Rose winning the MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo with the Rookie of the Year, Jonas Valanciunas, and Paul George with the Defensive Player of the Year. And somehow, someway, at 38-44, the Cleveland Cavaliers are in the playoffs. And as we simcast the first game, you can tell that it's very, very one-sided. With the Cavaliers going down by 32 in game 1, LeBron pulled off 32, 6, 6, 4, and 1 with 2 turnovers. But that was no match for Tobias Harris, Paul George, and Mike Bridges. Mike Bridges is a, I guess, AI-generated player, because I've never heard of him. But in this what if, he is a monster. So Cleveland takes game 2 with LeBron scoring 41, 7, and 4. Jumping into game 3, you can see Paul George pulls up from 3, scores, and Paul George plays great in this game 3, but it is no match for LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who take game 3 with ease. And in game 4, you can see this is pretty lopsided, 109-97. The Cavs find themselves down 3-2, and Bradley Beal takes over. And as you can see, the Cleveland Cavaliers win 109-89. This is game 7, what we've all been waiting for. If Cleveland can knock off the number 1 seed Indiana Pacers, who will stop them on their way to the NBA Finals? Mo Williams at the top of the key, gets a screen, passes down to LeBron James on the block. LeBron James out to the key to Bradley Beal, who bricks the 3. 94-93. Indiana's going to get one last shot at this.
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation. And we call those 8.
It's passed in to Drew Holiday at the top of the key. He's surveying the floor. He passes it over to Mike Bridges, who drives. He drives again. He gets stuffed. He takes the shot. He misses it. And Mo Williams is fouled. And then they pass the ball in. LeBron James gets fouled. And he takes the 2 free throws. Makes the first one. And the second one is off. And so the Pacers are on the race. Drew Holiday's got the ball. He does a weird move, shoots the 3, misses. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will be moving on to the next round in the NBA playoffs. Jumping straight into the second series, Cleveland Cavaliers find themselves up 3-2 with Kyle Korver at the line shooting 3 free throws, which he ends up making all 3 and secures a spot in Game 7 at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And quickly jumping into that Game 7, Mo Williams scores 30 points with 9 assists to dribble the clock out, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have advanced to the conference finals for the first time in this series. They find themselves in the conference finals against Wayne Terry, Gilbert Arenas, Nick Young, Kawhi Leonard, Alex Len, Trevor Booker, and Thomas Robinson, quickly starting off 2-2 in the series. Right here, LeBron and the Cavs down by 2 with 45 seconds left. LeBron drives, shoots, misses. Alex Len with the rebound, passes it down to John Wall, over to Kawhi Leonard. And Kawhi passes it out to John Wall, who shoots the 3 and makes it to put the Wizards up by 5. They end up winning by 7 and go up 3-2 in the conference finals. Here you can see the Washington Wizards take advantage of Game 6 and absolutely destroy the Cleveland Cavaliers, where the Thunder three-peat. Jumping quickly into the draft, Dante Exum goes first. The Raptors select Nikola Jokic. Wow, Joel Embiid goes to the Phoenix Suns, and with the 4th pick, the 76ers select Andrew Wiggins, and with the 5th is Dario Saric. Looking at the free agency this year, a couple notable things was that DeMarcus Cousins re-signed with the Kings for a 4-year, $81 million deal, and Gordon Hayward stayed on the Jazz for a 4-year, $67 million deal. And the Cleveland Cavaliers picked up a big man that could change the game for them and get them to that championship. DeMarcus Cousins ends up winning the MVP in the 2015 NBA season, with Nikola Jokic getting the Rookie of the Year, Jonas Valanciunas with his 3rd straight Sixth Man of the Year. And jumping straight into this, Detroit takes a 1-0 lead. Of course, we know their team, the Anthony Randolph, Chris Middleton, Jeremy Lin, DeAndre Jordan, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jonas Valanciunas, Greg Monroe, all that. And this was a quick series. They took it all 4-1. We had no shot at all. Detroit makes it to the finals and beats the 3-time defending champions Oklahoma City Thunder in 7 games. And we see Tim Duncan and Steve Nash retire this year, which is sad. I really did want to reverse the Tim Duncan, but I just couldn't do it for the sake of simulation. Chris Stapps goes first to the Nuggets. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the Celtics. Jahlil Okafor goes to the Warriors. Devin Booker to the Sixers. D'Angelo Russell to the Knicks. Klay Thompson ends up re-signing with the Hornets. Kawhi Leonard re-signs with the Wizards. Not too many notable signings this year. Jimmy Butler goes back to the Nets, and everything stays about the same. Here's a look at your 2015 Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron James, Bill Lopez, Mo Williams. We're basically running it back and doubling down on our bet. Unfortunately, Jonas Valanciunas can't win his 4th straight Sixth Man of the Year. I don't know if he had to start this year or what the problem was. Quickly, Cleveland finds themselves winning in 6 games against the Detroit Pistons. They're tied up at 1-1, now up 2-1, now up 3-1 on the Chicago Bulls. And we jump in, and you can see the Bulls have a tight hold in this Game 5, and it looks like it's going to be 3-2, and we have to see a Game 6. And we find ourselves in a Game 7 where we're down by 4. Brook Lopez takes one of the most stupid shots of all time, and Randolph hits a hook shot off the backboard like he's Kareem or something. LeBron James goes for the drive, goes up hard, difficult shot, can't make it. Zach Randolph with the fadeaway. Try stopping that shot. And they're down 101 to 93. LeBron takes it in, finally gets a tough shot to go, but it's just not enough. And the Chicago Bulls end up eliminating the Cleveland Cavaliers 108 to 100. The Kings find themselves playing against the Magic, and DeMarcus Cousins gets his first NBA championship. We have to say goodbye to Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce this year. And jumping straight into the draft, Dwayne Wade gets traded for the 1st overall pick, and with that pick, the Heat select Ben Simmons. 2nd pick overall is Jamal Murray to the Celtics. Brandon Ingram goes 3rd to the Rockets. Marquise Chris goes 4th. And this year, there were no notable signings or trades, and we kept about the same team. Blake Griffin wins the MVP. Ben Simmons wins the Rookie of the Year. And jumping in to round 1, Cleveland goes up 1-0, tied at 1-1, up 2-1, up 3-1, up 3-2, and they get to the 2nd round. So they'll be playing against the Boston Celtics team that has Karl Anthony Towns, Jamal Murray, Rajon Rondo, Aaron Gordon. This is an overall stacked team, but Cleveland finds a way to win it in 6. And this could be Cleveland's year to finally make it to the NBA championship. But we talked about this earlier. Damian Lillard and Klay Thompson matched up against each other, and it didn't take but 4 games for that duo to destroy the Cleveland Cavaliers and all of their hopes. And in the playoffs, in the finals, the Hornets win their first championship. Lonzo Ball goes number 1 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Jason Tatum goes second to the Denver Nuggets. And third is Kyle Kuzma. Donovan Mitchell goes to Miami. Lauri Markkanen goes to the Rockets. Markelle Fultz, that's a big deal. And the Mavericks steal Stephen Curry during the offseason for 4 years, $150 million, meaning that the Warriors will not be a dominating force. Derrick Rose wins his 4th MVP, or 3rd MVP, sorry. Anthony Davis and Kristaps Porzingis with the most improved. Man, jumping into round 1, Charlotte again, and they take an early 1-0 lead. It's tied at 1-1. Charlotte goes up 2-1. Cleveland finds themselves up 3-2 and takes an easy game 6, where they face off the Chicago Bulls. Chicago takes an early 3-0 lead, and it doesn't take but 4 games for LeBron to blow it. Kobe Bryant and Dirk Nowitzki decide to retire in the same year. Super sad to see them go. And here's your first 3 picks of this year's NBA draft. And at 4th, we have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to the Jazz to team up with Gordon Hayward. Trae Young goes to the Nuggets. And if you look at this year's signings, you're going to see that Dwayne Wade also goes to the Jazz. And that Clint Capella signs with the Cleveland Cavaliers. So we have the same type of center, but now we have an 89 overall mature Bradley Beal. And if there was any year to win a championship, it would be this year. Stephen Curry takes the MVP unanimously. Jonas Valanciunas gets another 6th Man of the Year. He might be the all-time leader for that award. And in the first series, we find ourselves up 2-1 now, tied 2-2, up 3-2, and winning against the New York Knicks 4-2. And we find ourselves against the Pacers with a 3-0 quick lead and 4-0 sweep. Paul George really didn't have enough around him to make this series even competitive. Maybe a couple of years ago it would have been competitive. Right here, we're playing against the Miami Heat. We find ourselves up 1-0. That's due to LeBron's 27, 7, 8, and 4 game that he had. Now remember, we're playing against the Ben Simmons Miami Heat, and it's not going to be an easy route as we find ourselves down 3-1. The Cavs win Game 5. They win Game 6, and now we're playing Game 7 where they lose. So LeBron has made it all the way to Game 7 of the conference championship without making it to the finals. It's heartbreaking. The only notable pickup by the Cavs this year is Calvin Clemens on a 3-year, $30 million deal, a point guard that gives them a little bit of athleticism along with a lot of ball IQ, which should lead to a lot of open looks for Bradley Beal and LeBron James. And at the end of season 2020, at the end of the 2020 NBA season, Stephen Curry finds a way to win another MVP with Zion winning the Rookie of the Year. It is 2-1 right now against the Indiana Pacers, 2-2, down 3-2. And it's a Game 7. We've got to go into a simcast where the Pacers, I know it looks close, but it really wasn't. The Pacers take control and just destroy any hope that the Cleveland Cavaliers have. And this is where you start to run out of hope. You start to guess, that LeBron's going to get too old before he can make it to the NBA Finals. Because as of now, during this series, he has not made it, not a single time, and he's only made it once before this in 2006, where he lost to the San Antonio Spurs. And as you can see, Ben Simmons re-signing with the Heat. Everything looks fairly normal. Not a lot of big signings this year. Another role player for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that pretty much sums it up. And at the end of the 2021 season, Anthony Davis gets his MVP with 31 points and 13 rebounds. Jonas Valanciunas with his 5th Sixth Player of the Year. It's getting insane at this point. Cleveland Cavaliers find themselves up 3-2, winning 4-2 against the Celtics, and jumping in to series number 2. We're playing against Jimmy Butler and the Brooklyn Nets. They find themselves up 1-0 with Bradley Beal scoring 34 points in this playoff game. Find themselves up 3-1 and 4-1 victory. And now playing against the Milwaukee Bucks, we're up 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will be going to the NBA Finals to play against Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in the NBA Finals. And here's game 1. You can see Oklahoma City takes control of the game early and keeps control all the way through. We steal game 2. Game 3 goes to the Thunder. LeBron James just couldn't make it happen in that game 3. Game 4, we tie it up. It's 2-2. Cavaliers up 3-2. And this is the chance. This is what everyone's been waiting for this entire video. Can LeBron pull this off? As we jump into game 6, LeBron and the Cavs are up 106-105. Clint Capella with the slam. Russell Westbrook takes it, drives right past our point guard. Bradley Beal holding on to the ball here, gets a pick from Clint Capella. Clint Capella, another slam. Give him the MVP. Russell Westbrook taking it to the hoop and scoring. Man, he just can't stop him. And they drive in, horrible shot. It's a brick. LeBron on KD. What's KD gonna do? He's at the top of the key. He's shaking him down. He's trying to break him down. He's gonna drive. He backs up, drives again. LeBron putting the locks on his ass. And ooh, what a save by Clint Capella. Bradley Beal gets the ball. He's bringing it down court. LeBron takes it at the top of the key. Gets the screen, drives to the hoop and slams. They go up by 3. Russell Westbrook with the ball, taking it to the hoop, passes out to KD. LeBron James guarding KD again. He says, "You ain't finna." Oh, pass to Russell Westbrook, who misses the wide open 3 that could have tied the game. LeBron James looking to take advantage of this mistake. He's holding on to the ball. Letting the clock run out. Goes up and gets fouled. Free throw number 1 is good for LeBron James. And free throw number 2 is good as well to put the Cavs up by 5. Russell Westbrook not letting this happen easily. LeBron James out on KD. Russell Westbrook at the top, taking it in. Passes out of a wide open dunk. KD with the 3 misses, and this is where the fouls start and the beginning of the end takes place. And the Cleveland Cavaliers have won the first championship in franchise history. Long awaited. It took LeBron James 8 more years than it did in real life to win his first championship. This makes you ask yourself, is it worth it for LeBron to have stayed loyal to win this championship so late into his career? Or was it better to be the bad guy and go to the Miami Heat where the opportunities were plentiful? And for the next couple of years, the Cleveland Cavaliers couldn't make it out of the first or second round of the playoffs, losing pretty big every time. But in this series, they come back from down 3-1 on the New York Knicks, tied it up, and now we're in Game 7 where LeBron and Bradley Beal are taking it all the way to the wire, and they come back for the 3-1. LeBron James is nowhere to be found. It looks to be that he has an injury. And Miami takes a quick 3-0 lead. LeBron and the Bradley Beal Cleveland Cavaliers come back all the way to 3-3, but cannot win it. Miami goes on to win their first championship of the series. And after 21 seasons, LeBron James retires an NBA champion, a one-time NBA champion with 16 All-Stars and 14 All-NBA selections. LeBron James had the most points, had the second most field goals made, was around 14th for threes, second in assists, second in steals, first in minutes, and first in turnovers. If you enjoyed this What If LeBron James Never Left the Cleveland Cavaliers video, please like and subscribe. We'll be posting a lot more over the coming months, so just follow along. We'll be having plenty of what ifs and stories. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and have a good fucking day.